Did Alec's family have more to say about the murders? Did he know the verdict was coming? Here's what a body language expert revealed about the Murdaugh trial in an exclusive interview. Disbarred South Carolina lawyer Alec Murdaugh, of the prominent Murdaugh family, was sentenced to life in prison on 2 counts of murder for the 2021 shooting deaths of his wife and son, Maggie and Paul Murdaugh, CNN reports. Testifying at the trial were Alec's surviving son, Buster Murdaugh, Maggie Murdaugh's own sister, Marion Proctor, and Alec's brother, John Marvin Murdaugh. According to the prosecution, Alec Murdaugh murdered his wife and son to cover up his long history of fraud, evidence of which emerged during the Murdaugh trial. A number of mysterious deaths related to the Murdaugh family dynasty, stretching back decades, were also revealed. The former lawyer's own substance use issues were uncovered, which may have affected his frame of mind when Maggie and Paul Murdaugh's murder took place, according to the defense via People. The body language of each key player in the courtroom during their own testimony and when Alec Murdaugh's sentence was read was notable. Though the behaviors of each person spoke volumes, nonverbal communication is a matter of interpretation. In an exclusive conversation with Grunge, body language expert, communication coach, and author of Awesome, 7 Keys to Unlock the Speaker Within, Jess Ponce III examined courtroom footage of several prominent individuals related to the Murdaugh trial, adding a whole new dimension to the case. During the double murder trial, Alec's brother, John Marvin Murdaugh, took the stand. Ponce noted John Marvin's visible emotion suited the tragic circumstance, telling Grunge, his face was red, his breath erratic, his eyes filled with tears, and his voice broken. He also looked down and was quite expressive with his hands throughout his recounting of what happened.
It's the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life.
When John Marvin wasn't in the midst of storytelling, Ponce notes, he looked right at the attorneys asking him questions and was far less teary-eyed. He was still emotional but seemed much more measured. We saw different sides of John Marvin. He showcased more emotion than Alec or Buster. Perhaps one of the most tragic moments in the Murdaugh trial came when Maggie's sister, Marion Proctor, recounted the moment she asked Alec if her sibling had suffered before she died. Ponce noted that Proctor was uncomfortable with the exchange, telling Grunge she found it challenging to find the right words.
I did at one point ask him if Maggie had suffered.
Ponce also noticed several sincere gestures on Proctor's part, telling Grunge she touched her chest when she said she was worried for the Murdaugh family, and that gesture, the motion to one's heart, indicates sincere feeling. In this case, it was fear.
We were afraid. We didn't know what was going on.
After a long pause, Proctor indicated everyone was worried except Alec Murdaugh, explaining that long pause spoke volumes. She felt he was hiding something.
Alec didn't seem to be afraid.
Among all those present in the courtroom when Alec Murdaugh's sentence was read, many eyes were on Alec's only surviving son, Buster Murdaugh. In Ponce's expert interpretation of Buster's in-court demeanor, it seemed like the heir to the disgraced Murdaugh family had more to say, but kept it to himself. Ponce tells Grunge, Buster wiped his face, looked away, and then put his finger on his lips. He rested his hands on his mouth for a beat, which typically, and quite literally, indicates being closed mouth. Overall, he was somber and guarded. Ponce also found several clues in Alec Murdaugh's body language once his guilty verdict was read, and during his sentencing hearing. According to Ponce, it was as if the former lawyer was unsurprised by what he heard, saying he took a deep breath as he rose from his seat. He pursed his lips together in a self-conscious manner, looked down, and swayed ever so slightly as the verdict was read. Upon hearing guilty, his head motioned forward a bit, almost as if to indicate yes.
Guilty verdict. Signed by the forelady, 3-2-23.
Discussing Alec's small but meaningful movements, Ponce tells Grunge, as the guilty verdicts continued, his eyes occasionally closed and pursed his lips again. But these movements were very subtle. His only change was upon hearing the voices of the jury affirming his guilt. Overall, his reaction to the verdict was very stoic and unremarkable. It was almost as if he was void of any emotion or reaction.